Hi boys, we're going to look at question 25, which was an 8-mark question now. And the question was, select a health promotion initiative related to Australia's health priorities. It's the first thing we need to do, and a lot of boys were unable to do that accurately. So if you couldn't do that first bit, then it was going to make it very difficult for you to do the next piece of the question, which was to evaluate the effectiveness of this initiative in promoting social justice with reference to the action areas of the Ottawa Charter. So there's a few things in this question which made it complicated and made it difficult for some students. Firstly, the selection of the health promotion initiative. Then you need to make a judgment or evaluate its effectiveness in promoting social justice. So you need to know what social justice is, and you need to refer to the action areas, each of the action areas of the Ottawa Charter. Our dot point comes from here, health promotion based on the 5 action areas of the Ottawa Charter. And when we're looking at the area over here, critically analysed the importance of the 5 action areas of the Ottawa Charter through a study of 2 health promotion initiatives related to Australia's health priorities. Our key term, which was evaluate. To evaluate is to make a judgment based on criteria, determine the value of. So again, this is where a lot of us didn't hit the mark in this question, where we didn't make a judgment and look at the value of the health promotion initiative. The criteria was about whether or not they were able to make or promote social justice through this health promotion initiative. Clarity of your responses was an issue here, and some boys struggled to get that clarity sorted out. So think about a systematic way in which you can go through and look at this type of response. You need to have your health promotion initiative listed and made it clear what it is, and make sure that you can accurately name that. It's no good putting down something or guessing what the health promotion initiative is. You need to have clarity about that, and there should be plenty that you could choose from. The New South Wales Refugee Service was one that a lot of boys chose. Beyond Blue were others, but please make sure that you have a clear understanding of those. For each of the action areas, again, some boys struggle to have those action areas under control, so you need to have a very good chance that there'll be an Ottawa Charter question in your exam that you go ahead and face in the coming months. And again, we need you to illustrate with examples. Again, I've noticed the problem where boys were simply saying, and this is the example, without showing the cause and effect of the example. So you need to work a little bit harder on that. I believe that if you use an example, that you need to make a connection to why you've put it there and show how it's explaining or what the effect of that example is. Some of the content that we could have covered or should have covered in this response. Just move down to that very quickly. The 5 action areas of the Ottawa Charter: developing personal skills, community action, creating supportive environments, reorientation of health services, building healthy public policy. Those areas you need to include, and you need to discuss those in your response with reference to social justice and how the health promotion initiative displayed that. If we have a look at a scanned response here, one of the better ones, you can see that the action areas are clear. We have the National Tobacco Strategy as, it was going to be the National Tobacco Strategy, but changed to the Refugee Health Service. That is listed there. You can see that each of those areas is discussed. The examples, pamphlets to communities of refugees which inform them of the health decisions and appropriate health decisions. As a result of this, diversity and individuals of different societies and backgrounds are administered. So through that example, this boy is able to demonstrate why the pamphlets were used and how they assisted in the effectiveness of social justice. And we need to do that consistently throughout your answer. Boys didn't do that, and that's where you let yourselves down.